Hi everybody, AstroTarotJohn here, and today is February 4th, 2026, and today's card is the Moon from Todd Alcott's Sci-Fi Tarot. Todd Alcott has 3 tarot decks, and they're all amazing, and they're all client favorites. I love to use them. Again, this is the Sci-Fi Tarot, and this is the Moon. This is a card that brings up a lot of different feelings in people, usually anxiety, fear, bewilderment, confusion, a sense of unreality, and fantasy. So what does the Moon have to show us today? Well, it has a lot of things that we can potentially talk about. But the first thing I want to talk about is anxiety. A lot of us deal with anxiety on a day-to-day basis. So when we see the Moon, we want to talk about anxiety directly. A lot of us deal with it on a day-to-day basis, as I said, but some of us have it worse than others. Some of us deal with anxiety all the time. So my first piece of advice to you is to get a handle on your anxiety. If you feel anxious all the time, please address it. You may be taking medication for your anxiety. You may be going to therapy. If you are, great. If whatever you're doing isn't working, address it. If you feel like you have anxiety and you're not doing anything to deal with it, please, folks, please address it. It affects your sleep. It affects your life. One of the things that my mentor, Kathy Rose, often does when she talks to clients about anxiety, when she does charts with them, is ask the question, what does your anxiety keep you from doing? And I think that's a wonderful question because it really gets to the heart of the matter. And so my first piece of advice with the Moon is deal with your anxiety if it is a problem for you. The second part of what I'm going to say today talks about realism. So the Moon is about fantasy. The Moon is about seeing the fantasy, either in a positive or a negative way. We all want to build castles in the air, right? We all want to see the things that we want to happen occur in real life. But the fantasy is not reality. And so today, think about the things you want to happen and start thinking about ways to make them real. And if your fantasy is just a fantasy, accept that and move on. But it's time to deal with things on a realistic level. And so, folks, if your fantasy can become real, take a step today to make your fantasy a reality. Don't just think about it. Don't just dream about it. Make your fantasy reality, or find a way to take just one small step toward making it real. Okay? That's the important part. The final piece of the puzzle is about feeling lost and confused. A lot of my clients come to me and say, John, I don't know which way to go. I feel lost and confused. And the Moon will come up often for people who are feeling lost and confused. They don't know which way to go. My advice to you is simple. Try to find your way back slowly and surely. And everyone is going to feel confused from time to time. We're not always going to know where to go. We're going to feel disoriented. We're going to lack direction. But the Moon says, okay, we're feeling disoriented right now. Don't focus on the disoriented feeling. Move ahead slowly but surely with the things that you do know right now. Don't sit in that fog and wait to be saved, folks. You know how to save yourself. And it is by talking to people, asking for help, and working with things that you know work for you. And that's the important part. Don't sit there in the fog and wait to be helped. Ask for help and work your way out of it slowly but surely. This is a temporary situation. And it's interesting that I'm wearing the Death card on my shirt today because that's very much a Scorpio motto, which is everything is temporary. And the confusion and bewilderment that the Moon brings to us is temporary. So, in any case, thank you so much for watching this video. My name is AstroTarotJohn, and I look forward to seeing you across my table soon, whether virtually or in person.